Hi, I'm Gina Malone, Executive Director of the Parents League of New York, and welcome to Parents League Presents. I'm here today with Susan Malone, Director of Admissions and Alumni Relations at the All Souls School. And we're so pleased to have her with us today to talk about preschool. And Susan has spent her career in early childhood education, first as a early childhood teacher, and then as a longtime director of admissions at All Souls. And she also currently serves on the Parents League Advisory Board. So welcome, Susan.
Thank you.
So during the summer, we're talking to lots of families who are starting the preschool admissions process. And one of the main questions parents ask is, how do I know a school is going to be the right school for my child? What should I look for? What kind of questions should I ask?
I think the first thing you want to do is make sure that you do your homework. And what I mean is go online and look at the various schools. I mean, I do always tell parents, the good news is you're in New York City and there are plenty of amazing preschool programs. So look and see what the offerings are. Do your homework by knowing beforehand if a school is something that sounds interesting to you, if their philosophy, if their pedagogy is meaningful to you, yet not necessarily something that you've experienced in your own education, but something that will be meaningful to your child and that you understand. You are going to know if a school is a good fit. You will get a sense of the community. Certainly, ask any question that you feel is important. If something like diversity is very important to you, ask a question about it if the school doesn't offer up information. You're looking to make sure you feel comfortable in this community. It's important for you as well as your child. So those are some of the things that I would be mindful of.
So what are some questions parents should ask? What would you advise parents to ask?
I would advise that you ask about the teachers, ask about professional development. You want to know how invested the school is in their own staff. Has the staff been there for a long time? Is there rapid turnover? Not a great indicator. You also want to know about the school community. You want to get a feeling for that. I even have parents ask me about discipline and how we discipline the children. And it's funny because I always tell them the same thing. It's like you need to remember your child at home is way different than your child in school. So we don't have a naughty chair, we don't do timeouts, but we don't even need to do that. But still, you want to know how they would handle a certain situation. So ask those questions.
I'm glad you brought up discipline because parents are sometimes afraid to ask that question, or at least that's what they speak to our advisors about. They're afraid to bring up that topic. But I'm glad that you encourage families to ask schools about how they handle discipline.
Certainly parents have their own parenting style. You want to make sure that the school is somewhat aligned with that. If it's not, your child's not going to be happy, you're not going to be happy, it's not the right fit. But there is a right fit for you out there, just know that.
And I think that goes back to the question I asked initially, was how do you know if it's the right school for your child? Is looking to see if the school is aligned with your parenting, with your values.
Absolutely. And I think that is something that you're going to know, you're going to feel. I mean, it can look great on paper, but If you're not entirely comfortable with it, remember, kids read us all the time. You don't have to say anything, but they sense your anxiety, sense your feelings. So it's got to be a place where you are comfortable.
Now, on the flip side, how do you know a family is right for your school? What are you looking for?
We are a very play-based school. We have a strong community and we're very inclusive. We also get a sense for, do the parents understand what we're trying to do here? Do they get our philosophy? Are they going to be happy? Are their expectations going to be met by what we do? So I remind them it's a two-way street. Yes, you need to feel a fit, but we also need to feel like you would be a good member of our community.
And that's what it's all about,
It is.
community.
Indeed.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. To learn more about the wonderful world of preschool and the preschool admissions process, please join the Parents League at parentsleague.org. And to watch more of our videos, follow us on Facebook. Thank you.